Hi, loves. I don't even have much time on here, but I wanted to go live because I saw something on Twitter that caught my eye, and I've been really busy, like I told you all. So when I have more time, I'll be able to talk to you all. But I was seeing a trend. So you all know that Rihanna, the billionaire Rihanna, did the Super Bowl performance, and it's like I remember I made a video about how like ASAP allegedly was like cheating on her and stuff like that, and how she's like a baby mama and all that stuff. Well, obviously now that she's pregnant again, I mean, I'll probably do a separate video on that and how I feel about that as well. But now that she's pregnant again and she's a billionaire, I think I'm actually catching on as to why she's done this. I was kind of investigating, or people were telling me like the rights of women that have kids, outside of marriage, especially, wealthy women. And I was hearing, why they choose to do that. So, not that my opinion has changed on, regular women, having kids out of wedlock. But I mean, I thought it was interesting how people were talking about Rihanna and, her having, all these babies and not married. So the more that, information was being given to me about maybe why she's chosen not to get married, at all, or as of yet, I'm starting to kind of see. And the thing is, so like, I'm sure a lot of you, we saw people, praising her, and we saw people hating on her. And I'm like, first of all, she's pregnant, so high up in the air, performing for all these people. I'm just like, how can you hate on a woman who is a real self-made billionaire, a performer, a singer, an entrepreneur? I mean, you name it. Rihanna is all that in a bag of chips. You see what I'm saying? Regardless of her ASAP Rocky situation, Rihanna is incredible. And I was just, I can't say I'm entirely shocked, but I was a little shocked by all the hatred from men. Oh, I'm back, y'all. I haven't really had a chance to talk to y'all. I'm out. So let me just pause before I went in the store. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. I'm back. Sorry, y'all. I have to put on the AC because it's super, super hot. I'm hot, guys. I gotta run in the store. So back to what I was saying. So then I saw a magazine. There was a magazine cover of Rihanna with her baby and her boyfriend or whatever. And the amount of hate that I saw men giving her and acting like, she's a dominant one and all this bullshit. And I'm like, okay, first of all, she is a billionaire in the relationship. And even if she wasn't a billionaire, Rihanna still has a very strong personality. So she's not a pushover, she's a worker, she is a businesswoman. And so, just besides Rihanna, just different women, different topics I was seeing, from marriage to kids to Rihanna to Super Bowl to this, that. And it's like the common trend, right, that I keep seeing is revolving around women, wanting them wanting women, or people in general wanting women to be unhappy. They want to keep them like in a box and like suppress them and limit them. And it's almost like, even with like these celebrities now, like Megan Thee Stallion and Rihanna and Beyonce and all these strong, so should I add, black women who are multimillionaires, even billionaires. And even the rhetoric that I see, especially from men, is like, oh, well, as long as she has a man, as long as she's with Jay-Z, as long as she, like toughs out the infidelity that they went through, all the cheating and all the scandal, like, as long as she has a man, she's okay to make money. She's okay to promote whatever, this and that. And I'm just like, what the hell? Like, what is actually going on? Like, they actually hate women. Like, I've always heard people like say it as a joke, but no, like, I'm actually accepting, like, for real now, like, they actually hate women. If they're not barefoot and pregnant, if they're not broke and busted and disgusted, if they're not a whore, if they're not married to a man, not even a woman, a man, they have to be married to a man to get respect, in their book. And if they're pushing equality or feminism or anything else, it's like, to hell with them. They're gonna slut shame them. They're gonna tell them that they're men, and a woman's skin. Like, they're gonna say all these nasty things about them. And I'm just like, I'm just here to say, like, you know what? I have, luckily for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always played my cards right. For sure, when it comes to like romance, like if I'm not comfortable or like I'm too busy to entertain a relationship or a guy, I'm just going to be upfront. Like, especially now, like with my personality now and how I am now, and my life is just getting better and better and better. Like, I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to keep my mouth shut. I'm not going to shrink my success and who I am for anybody. Like, truthfully, the modern age technology, has its big downfall and its flaws, and even social media, even social media has its issues. But I really have come to realize, like, you know what? There's a reason why we had the women's rights movement. There's a reason why we had to be able to get the victory to vote. Like, I'm actually as I get older, I don't say, like, I don't like the word older, because older sounds like I like the idea of growing in wisdom, but like the word older, society connotates it with negativity, but it's not. It's wisdom, it's experience, right? And that's why I love it, because like you get wiser. You know how to protect your energy more. You know who to avoid. You know who to gravitate towards. Like, as you get wiser and up in your age and in your years living on this planet, you get wiser. Like, if you do it the right way, you're supposed to get smarter, and you're supposed to like know more about like people and personality and psychology. So what I'm saying is, like, I now get it. Like, I really, on a deep level, I really get why women had to fight for all these things, because without this, they are servitude. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be funny. Like they really are broke, busted, and disgusted. If woman could not earn the same amount of money as a man, or provide for herself, or none of these things, like none of these, like these outlets out here, where the hell would we be? We would be under the thumb of a man who is never satisfied, who is always cheating, who is abusive. We would be in a very, 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 very bad state. And I see why all these women who are successful, and all these women who are changing the narrative and telling the truth about a lot of stuff, I see why they're getting so much hate. because social media has pushed the truth out here. Like, social media has given women a voice and a way to access information that other women in other generations never got to have. And sorry guys, I'm talking fast, but like, it is late. I don't want the store to close on me. I'm tired. So I'm just talking fast to get to get this video to be shorter than I want it to be. But that is the reality. I hate it's a sad reality, but like, it is like the reality. Like, the reason why they're hating these women that are successful so much, and they're trying to put them in a box of just being barefoot and pregnant, or just being a guy's girlfriend, or just being a guy's wife, is because they know that if the narrative is different, there's no use for it. Like, they know that if women don't keep getting indoctrinated, and don't keep getting forced to have kids, and don't keep following the same BS, like high school sweetheart BS, then they know that women are not gonna have kids, they're not gonna willingly just have anybody's kid. They're gonna focus more on themselves, they're gonna be healthier, they're gonna be happier, and they hate it. They really hate it. And I'm not gonna use my personal examples, even though I could. That would take a long time. But like, I've experienced that. I know a lot of you all have experienced that. Like, when you're doing well in life, like a lot of men, they don't like it. They want you to be dependent on them. They want you to be a low life to make themselves feel better about being in your life. And then they want to become like your dad, or your mom figure. Like, they want to take over. And, I'm here to say, like, I'm never going to shrink myself for a man. I'm never going to do that. I have learned from the twin flame experience and journey and all that I went through. And speaking of twin flame, Megan Fox and MGK, Machine Gun Kelly are supposed to be like twin flames or whatever, according to what they've said. And he cheated on her. You know what I'm saying? Like they're going to therapy because he can't keep his eggplant in his pants. And I'm like, even a twin flame can cheat on you. Even a so-called like the highest, deepest love, romantic love that they claim there is, can still be jealous of you, can still want you to suffer. Like, and people will say, oh, that's a karmic. No, it's not even a karmic. It's the fact that I'm just putting it plain Jane in English. Like, some men, and we're talking about like a heterosexual like relationship, like some men just don't want you to be doing better in life than them. I'm sorry. I'm just going to put it straight like that. I've experienced that, you know, not just with my twin. I've experienced that, like, period. Like, when they see that you could pay your own bills and you're actually happy being single, they act like you're an alien. They treat you like you are a unicorn. And I don't understand why, because like as an adult, as a young adult, mature adult, elder, like, you need to be able to stand on your own 2 feet in this world and pay your own bills. And regardless, like, you should be able to take care of yourself. And for men to feel like she shouldn't have that much resources, she shouldn't have that much money because I want her to depend on me, is fucking backward. It's backward to me. And if most men, if I'm being honest, like, if most men genuinely say they want a woman who's stupid, they want a woman who is just subservient and submissive, well, that ain't me. And that's not a lot of women out here who they know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've had other women tell them the truth about a lot of stuff. And I'm not saying that, you know, you shouldn't go for marriage or you shouldn't go for kids, because if you want that, you absolutely should. But if a woman goes for those traditional things, why should she then be an outcast if she's a billionaire, or if she's a high earner? Why should she be shrinked down to just a mom, just a wife, just a girl? Like I don't like that. I just feel like it's very degrading, it's very rude. And, you know, even with some twin flame concepts, you know, why do y'all think that I haven't done those kind of readings in a while? Like, I've kept it, you know what? I've kept it 100% with y'all on my channel. I've told y'all things I don't like about the twin flame stuff and all other types of topics. I've told y'all this already. And a part of me is like, you know what? Even with that, like, they want women to wait around being damsels in distress, right? They want women to just be weak. You know, I see it in fairy tales. I see it in society. I see it in these movies. I see it in these podcasters. I see it everywhere. The string that runs through all these stories, the royals, celebrities, regular women, is they want them to be stuck. They want them to be stuck in a place where they're never going to be happy because they're waiting for Prince Charming or some bullshit. Okay? I don't know. This is just what I'm observing. I could say a lot more, you all, but I'm already going on 13 minutes. I don't want to go past 20 minutes on this type of video because I got things to do. But yeah, like, I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick. This is 2023. This is friggin' 2023, and the hatred for successful women is out in full force. The hatred for the feminine energy is so evident. It is everywhere. It is everywhere. People are misusing certain terms that are supposed to be about women's equality, and they're twisting it and they're using it for their own clout, and it's gross. It's actually gross. And I'm like, wow. All they want women to do is just be, like, stuck. That's all I see, you know? And when a woman is single, even more so, if a woman is single and happy, people want to hate on that. And I don't understand why. Like, you know, I just, there's so much I could say, but then I would get too personal. But it's just like, wow, like, why do you want a woman so badly to shrink herself, to be manhandled, to be controlled. Like, what is actually the deal here? Like, why do you want a woman to be stuck and down bad so badly? Why can't you just let a woman be a singer, or be a creative, or be a doctor, or be even a mother? Why do they have to put us in categories and shrink us to what they want us to look like, you know? And God forbid a woman is not a size 0 or a size 2 or a size 6. Now they want to call her all types of, like, I'm like, what is this? What am I actually seeing here? What am I actually seeing here? Because if women who have been married or not, or whatever, if other women are shedding or are sharing a different side of all these things that women are being forced like cattle into doing, why does that bother anybody out here? Like real talk. If people are telling you what the reality is like of all these things you're striving to be a perfect size to get a man's attention. You're striving to, being forced to have kids or being forced to get married by a certain age. Okay. Like, yes, it's being forced, you don't actually want to do it, but like, you think that's what you're supposed to be doing, so that's what you do. And I'm saying if the lid has blown off of all this BS, the BS of the twin flame stuff, okay, marriage, like all these things are being exposed for the fraudulent ish it is, right? So if that's the case and that's the truth, why does that offend you? Why does that offend anybody if they're telling you what the reality is? Shouldn't a woman know what the reality is of child rearing and marriage and all these like lifelong commitments? Why should she be in the dark? We're not cattle. Women are not cattle. So, man, it's just like, wow. Like, they really hate women being happy. I really get it now. Like, they really don't want women to be able to have a sexual life, be confident in her sexuality, her sensuality, be confident in who she is. They want women who are, above size 0, 2, 4, 6 to now hate themselves. Why? Look at all the hate that Lizzo has. And Lizzo has a freaking boyfriend. Lizzo has a boyfriend, and even she gets talked down to all the time. And I'm like, bruh, this lady is not hurting nobody. She's doing whatever the hell she wants to do. And even Lizzo gets talked down to, all because she's not what they want her to look like. That's not cool. That's crazy to me. I'm like, this lady is not hurting nobody. And who has Lizzo's name in their mouth? Men have Lizzo's name in their mouth because they want her to succumb to what they want her to look like. Why do you want her to change if she's happy and she has a partner who loves her for who she is? Why does she have to lose weight for you? Why? Like, no, guys, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. All that love-ish, all that stuff is not what they put it to be. Like, it's obvious. And the fact that women are waking up by the millions, and these men are trying to go overseas, let them go overseas. That's like their whole like threat. Oh, we're gonna go overseas. Okay, go overseas. Who the hell? Like, are you that much of a weirdo? Like, find a woman in whatever country or whatever city or state you live in that is with your same ideology, your same values. If you can't find out one woman in your city that wants to be barefoot and pregnant like you want her to be, or not have any money, then I can't help you. Nobody can help you at that point. If you want to make it a situation where, oh, well, they just want to be independent, what the hell is that? Like all these titles are misconstrued, you all. All of these titles are misconstrued. It's just about supporting yourself with kids, without kids, with a husband, without a husband, without a partner, whatever. As an adult, I'm saying point blank period. As an adult, you should be able to stand on your own 2 feet. Even if you're struggling at first, it doesn't matter. You should be able to provide for yourself, period, because your parents are not always going to be alive. Your relatives may move away. You have no idea. So I'm saying a woman wanting to pay her own bills without a man should be like that's like a no-brainer. And then if she's too into providing for herself, oh, she's masculine now. Now she's masculine because she doesn't want to just be a receptionist or a janitor or in a job where she's getting paid minimum wage and can't support her life. Now she has to be feminine and weak and broke and have no money. No, I'm not like I see through all of that. I'm sorry, I see through it all. And I don't like titles. I don't like political stuff. I don't like political stuff like that. I really don't. But like, I had to speak on it because I've been seeing it like way too much. Like way too much. And then these people, these men on social media are like praising Cardi and Beyonce, for example, for staying with their cheating husbands. I'm like, why are you even speaking on that? Like, you have no idea if they're actually happy or even gonna stay married. Like, and even if they are, why are you applying that to regular women? Or women who are rich, but maybe they're not celebrities, but they're rich. Why, why, here's my thing. Why do you want a woman to accept that treatment? It goes right back to them wanting them to just take any kind of crumb, any kind of mistreatment because it makes you feel good about your masculinity or whatever the hell you're trying to push. Like, no, Cardi and Beyonce are not, they're not like everybody else out here. And if they were, the thing is, they are rich. They are business partners, right? Beyonce and Jay-Z are business partners as well. So no, you can't just say, oh, well, she accepted it. How do you know that? How do you know that? Like, even Jay-Z, I saw did an interview not too long ago where he admitted that he had to fight for his marriage. No, like, stop it. Stop trying to push this thing out here. Like, women just need to they just need a man. Okay, clarification. Women don't need a man. They don't. I'm sorry to break the news to you. Women have never needed men. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. Like, not in the way that they're trying to make it seem. And in reality, nobody needs anybody. Nobody needs anybody. That's how I feel about it. Like, you could hire somebody to clean your house, man. Woman, you could hire a construction worker to fix your light bulb, whatever. Like, it's not that serious, it's not that serious. This is why we have people who do different professions. So if a single man, let's say, for example, a single man lives by himself and he don't know how to clean his underwear. He don't know how to cook dinner. Okay, you can hire a cook. You can hire a cleaner. Like, okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. Like nobody needs anybody. Stop pushing this bullshit out here. Like, oh, a woman just needs a man. Since when? Since when? Like, I've never seen it. It's a choice. If a woman chooses to be with a man who cheats on her, well, that says a lot about her, okay? But don't bunch us all together saying, oh, well, she did it. So, no. I don't care if Beyonce got cheated on. If a man wants to cheat, he can be with somebody else. He ain't gonna be with me, okay? So anyway, y'all, it's hot in this car. I gotta go in the store. But, man, I could say a lot more, but, this topic is way too much. But, I just wanted to speak on that. Woman, stop letting them make you victims. Don't be weak. Don't be, like a wimp, because that makes you seem more attractive to a loser, because a lot of them are losers. So I'm not really sure what that's about. No offense to the men watching, but y'all not special. So I'm not understanding why you want a woman to shrink herself and be poor because then she needs to go out and find a man to pay her bills. For what reason? I have no idea. I never got the logic. I don't understand it. Maybe I'm just different in my way of thinking, but I've just never understood it. Let people be happy. Right? Let people be freaking happy. If a man is single, happy at being a bachelor, great. If a woman is happy being single, being a bachelorette, great. Why do you have to look down on people? And if somebody's in a relationship and they're not a size 2 or whatever, why are you hating on people? Let people live their life. Especially women who are happy single or happy child free or whatever. Let them live their life. Let them be happy. Stop trying to make them into your misery. Stop trying to be miserable. Stop trying to make people miserable because you're miserable. Just stop doing it, because that's what it is. A lot of these people out here who are hating on women who are traveling and all this is because they're miserable. They're miserable. And they want them to be miserable like them. And when they don't follow the script, they want to call them names. Okay, call them names, whatever you want to do, but they're still gonna be happy. They're still gonna live their life. So hate all you want, hate all the hell you want, but myself included, I'm still gonna live my best life. I'm still gonna be happy. I'm still gonna do whatever the hell I want to do. No one's gonna bully me to do anything I don't want to do. So that's where you got most people messed up at. Like, you can't force somebody to do anything they don't want to do. Okay, so that's that. That is that, honey. I could say a lot more, but it's late. I gotta go in the store, pick up a few things, but like, honestly, like it is the narrative is so tired. The bullying is so ridiculous. You know, the mind games and manipulation I see these people putting on these women out here, it's disgusting. It's actually disgusting. And some of these people actually have daughters. You know, the worst part is some of these people, they have kids of their own. And they want their kids to be messed up like them. You know, it's sick. It's a sick and twisted cycle. But anyway, y'all, that's the 2 cents on this topic. Y'all stay strong. Y'all stay happy out here. I don't care what you look like, what you are, whatever you do. Be happy. Be happy. Live for yourself. And stop trying to have people tell you how to live your life. Okay? Deuces.